Thanks. Good morning, everybody. As you guys know, the varsity basketball team recently completed a terrific season. I want to congratulate our team on navigating an impressive year against a demanding schedule and in the face of lots of challenges. The group finished the season with a final record of 22-6, finished 10-2 in the region, and were both regular season region and region tournament runner-ups. Highlights of the year included sweeping Ryan, Pope Prep, CPA, Innsworth, and Lipscomb, never losing more than one game in a row during the season, and orchestrating a great road victory at Baylor in the state quarterfinals. In fact, of the team's 6 losses this year, 4 of them were against the 2 top-ranked teams in the state, regardless of classification, and another was to a Kentucky team early in the year before our team was whole. In other words, this team had a phenomenal year. The season is a long journey that begins in the summer with tryouts and practices and continues through the fall with strength and conditioning workouts. I'm very proud of this team's growth, hard work, togetherness, and its accomplishments. Their ability to play at a high level, but more impressively, find a way to be successful on days when they maybe weren't at their best was admirable. And most importantly, they were also great representatives for the school throughout the year. On the slide above, I'd like to recognize our team. We'll start with the 7 first-year letter winners, if you guys would stand. Our 4 second-year letter winners. Our 2 third-year letter winners. And we also have 2 4-year letter winners. Let's recognize all these guys. We give 3 special awards each year, the Hustle, Leadership, and MVP, and you can see those winners above. Kevin D.A. and Andrew Smith were voted as the Hustle Award winners, Josh as the Leadership Award, and Marcel as the MVP. And as you can see, Marcel and Josh were both voted to the all-region team by the league's coaches. In the interest of time, I won't go through all of the thank yous, but I would echo what Coach Anderson said. And I'd also, in closing, like to mention that our JV team had a great season, finishing 12-4, and though we're definitely going to miss our seniors, Andrew, Connor, Josh, and Marcel, there's much to be excited about for the future. So thanks to everyone and for your support this year and for helping us recognize a great year of NBA basketball. Thank you.
Bowling will be next.
Good morning. The NBA varsity bowling program finished with a 6-5 record. All of our losses coming to the 4 teams that finished above us in the division and went on to represent the division in the state tournament. Given that the program only returned 4 bowlers from the previous season and contained 6 rookies, the boys acquitted themselves well. All 11 members of the squad, 6 seniors, 3 juniors, a freshman, and an 8th grader, bowled in competition and earned the varsity letters that you'll see above. Senior and team captain Dawson Bowling, who was the team's MVP, became just the 6th bowler in NBA history to average 190 pins per game across a season and missed qualifying for the state individual tournament by a single pin. Thomas Vargason, also a senior and our rookie of the year, missed qualifying out for the state tournament by additional 22 pins across the 6 games in that qualifying tournament. While we will graduate again 6 seniors from this year's team, the NBA varsity bowling program is excited about the junior school bowlers that will be coming in from our junior school program, who will compete next year in an HVAC-style bowling competition. We are looking forward to seeing them, and if anybody else is interested, please come out and bowl with us. Finally, I would like to thank co-head coach Flanagan and junior school coach Thompson for giving so much to this program, and to the bowlers for being such an enjoyable and hardworking group to work with. Thank you.
Good morning. Whether you are on the court, or in the pool, or in the alley, or on a mat, or in the rink, we all play sports because they require discipline and ask us to make sacrifices. And as a result, they test and build our character. For hockey, those demands start with July workouts in heat that doesn't make any sense for a hockey player, continue with Friday night practices when everyone else is painting up for football, and they sometimes include leaving the rink late, sometimes past 10, sometimes on theme night. During our summer skates, we invited all of our hockey players, 7th through 12th, as we settled our JV and varsity rosters, and it was clear from the start that we were strong but young. With 14 eighth graders entering the program, we made some adjustments early in the season that led to a great success for varsity, as we only lost to one opponent in the first half of our season. Our rematches in the second half of the season and in playoffs reminded us, however, of those lessons of sacrifice and discipline. The JV program had a similar trend of early success, but adversity and postponements and makeups in the second half of the season. However, in the wins, losses, and moments in the penalty box, so many moments built the character of each member of our program. Our JV and varsity teams did all that we as coaches hoped to see in adversity as they came together in ways I have not seen in my 4 years with the program. I'm so proud of every member of the JV and varsity program. For our letter winners for varsity, if you could stand when you see your name. First year letter winners, if you could stand up, please. Second year letters, stay standing, guys. Second year letter winners, please stand. Third year and fourth year. In addition, we held our banquet last Sunday night and gave the following awards. In the interest of time, I'm going to scroll through them. JV Most Improved, Carson Springer. JV Coaches Award, Vaughn Shamlin. JV Defensive MVP, Zach Rankin. JV Offensive MVP, Caleb Kirkland. And the David Deutsch for Love of the Game Award to Evans Lindsay. Varsity awards included Varsity Rookie of the Year, Hunter Wick. Varsity Coaches Award, Matthew Moore. Varsity Defensive MVP, Cameron Kinzer. Varsity Offensive MVP, Lee Guy. And our Stevens Dalton Award to our captain of 2 years, Cooper Green. In addition to the thank yous Coach Anderson mentioned, I have to thank him and every varsity coach on campus for all the ways we support each other, our program manager, Malia Green, for all of the work she does for us, our JV coaches, Coach Beckett, Coach Stahl, Coach Calico, and Coach Sabis. Our varsity coaching staff includes Coach Dumont, Floyd, and Durr. And thank you, seniors, for all of your leadership and the ways you've improved our program, Alex Doobie, Cameron Kinzer, Cooper Green, Edward Herlitzka, Evan Smith, and Trey Wick. And I need to say a personal thank you because it's the last time we get to the groundwork that Coach Deutsch has laid for our hockey program. Thank you.
The varsity swim and dive team celebrated the 50th anniversary of our first season at MBA this year, and it was satisfying to add another successful season to the history of this program, a program that I'm proud to be an alum of and one that I'm very proud to coach. Led by the 7 seniors in the class of 2023, this team went undefeated against division opponents during the dual meet season. We won our 4th straight region championship, and we finished 3rd at the state meet behind only Baylor and McCallie. It was a year of significant improvement and success from the entire roster. Out of the 34 boys on the team, 32 qualified for regions and 23 qualified for state, the second largest number of state qualifiers in program history. Our final score at regions was one of the largest in the history of the meet, and our performance at state was the best in my 8 years as coach. We scored in every event at the state meet to finish with our highest point total in over a decade. So on the screens, you'll see the letter winners from this year. And in addition to those men, I'd like to recognize the following boys on significant individual accomplishments this season. 6 swimmers hit All-American standards at the state meet this year. Jay Schlosser earned All-American consideration in the 100 breaststroke, and 2 of our relays earned All-American consideration as well. Isaiah Doolin, Jay Oliver, and Todd Dong in the 200 medley relay, and Isaiah, Caleb Doolin, Owen Reese, and Oliver in the 400 free relay. Oliver qualified as an automatic All-American in both the 50 and 100 freestyle, making a total of 6 individual All-American honors for Oliver in his career. Oliver's time in the 100 free beat his own school record from last season as he became the first NBA swimmer to break 44 seconds in the event. The following boys received postseason honors. Seniors Sam Brown, Simon Chan, Isaiah Doolin, Oliver Pilkington, and Owen Reese were named Academic All-Americans for their work throughout high school. Oliver was named to the first team All-Region, and Isaiah, Todd, and Jack Teasley were named to the second team for their performances at the region championship. And finally, for his performance at state, junior Gabe Lett was named the Middle Tennessee Men's Diver of the Year. At our team banquet, we honored the following guys with team awards. The first-year award went to junior Nathan Williams. Our most improved athlete was Caleb Doolin. Our MVP was Oliver Pilkington, and the coach's award for character and commitment went to Oliver as well. I'd like to thank our seniors and captains this year, our seniors Sam Brown, Simon Chan, Isaiah Doolin, Max Hawker, Oliver, Owen Reese, and Ryan Sharifi for their hard work throughout their careers with NBA Swim and Dive. I want to thank our coaching staff, especially our assistant coach and head junior school coach, Walter Fletcher. And I want to finally congratulate our junior school team who won the HVAC championship this year and finished second in a great battle at the Middle Tennessee Region Championship as well. So thank you all. If the varsity swimmers and divers would please stand and join me in congratulating this team.
Good morning. The wrestling team had a tremendous season this year. The team finished the year with a 22-4 record, had 10 guys finish in the top 6 in the state, and finished third place in both the team and the individual state championships. This team earned the respect of many coaches, and in the coaches' state poll, MBA was voted as one of the top 6 teams in the state. For perspective, there are over 200 programs across the state. In our first month and a half of the season, the team was without the wrestlers who were joining after football, and during this time, we had many young wrestlers, including freshmen, gain some valuable experience, and they competed well. When the entire team was finally together in mid-December, they went on a roll, winning the Beach Invitational, placing second at the Hoover Invitational in Alabama, and going undefeated over the course of the next month. At the state individual tournament, which MBA hosted, we had 10 placers. Luke Brock, Luke Johns, and Ethan Clint placed 6th. Jake Frazier placed 5th, Mac Russ placed 4th, and Hudson Frazier placed 3rd. Jonathan Moore was a state runner-up, and Browning trainer Gabe Fisher and Max Fisher were all state champions. This was the first time in NBA history that we had 3 state champions in one year. Max Fisher was named the Middle Tennessee Dream Team as the best heavyweight in Middle Tennessee, and Gabe Fisher was voted as Middle Tennessee's top pound-for-pound wrestler. Max and Gabe also finished the season as National All-Americans. This was Max's second All-American honor, and it was Gabe's 3rd straight year to All-American. The sport of wrestling is such a great training ground for life. If you've never wrestled but have had the thought, I encourage you to try it. If you want something that will challenge you to be a better athlete in person, and if you want to be a part of something bigger than yourself and learn lessons about grit and virtue while also experiencing joy with teammates, we'd love to have you. I could not be more grateful to have helped coach such a tremendous group of young men this year who were tough and resilient. I'm proud of all the wrestlers, and I'm excited for the future. We lose a special group of 14 seniors, and I want to call them by name: Wiley Buenahora, Connor Corby, Gabe Fisher, Max Fisher, Jake Frazier, Eric George, Ethan Clint, Clay Lamb, Jonathan Moore, Nathaniel Nelson, Mac Russ, Brooks Smith, Quinlan Stewart, and Browning Trainer. These guys have had a tremendous impact on our program over the last 4 years, and this impact will be felt for many more years to come. We return a great group of boys that will look to fill in for these departing seniors. On the slides above, you can see our letter winners, our first-year letter winners, our second-year letter winners, third-year letter winners, fourth year, and we have one fifth-year letter winner in Mac Russ. This year's Senior Leadership Award went to Mac Russ, the Most Improved Award to Browning Trainer, the Most Outstanding Wrestler Award to Gabe Fisher, and there were 2 Coaches Awards given to Wiley Buenahora and to Jonathan Moore. Lastly, I want to give a big thank you to all the coaches on the wrestling staff. Coaches Tate, McMurray, Sweat, Headmark, and my dad, Coach Simpson. These coaches sacrifice a lot of their time to pour into these young men, and I know many of them have their own families. I'm grateful for all that these coaches do. Congratulations to all the letter winners, to the entire wrestling program on such an outstanding year. Please give these boys and the entire team a round of applause for their hard work and achievements. Thanks. Roll Red.
Couple more things. If you earned a letter, please come up to my office and we'll get you the letter, the jacket, or the blanket, whatever you're deserving. The next slide, I'd be really sad not to acknowledge these people up on the board right now. These guys come out and spend their time to either videotape, commentate, and be there for you guys on the road and at home, and they have been really, really impressive, especially Thomas Harwell, Charlie, and Patrick Tatro. I mean, amazing job up there. I'm really, really pleased with those. And don't forget Miss Flanagan, too. She did an awesome job this year, so very, very pleased. Basketball guys, come on up, if you would, real quick.
Good morning, guys. We just want to take this moment to acknowledge the accomplishments of our longtime basketball coach, Coach Anglin.
Serving as our program's leader for over 20 years, Coach Anglin has instilled in his players a set of core values that include a hard work ethic, the importance of collaboration, and most importantly, good sportsmanship.
With over 300 wins and 2 state championships during his tenure, Coach Anglin has gained many coaches' respect and fear as they face the Big Red.
We would like to show our appreciation by presenting you with this plaque commemorating your success on the Hill. Thank you, and Roll Red.